Hello there, I'm Vaya, and welcome to Monster Love. Now, this game is made by the same developer as yesterday's game, Healing, by Mai. I really enjoyed their style, their wholesomeness, and, well, I decided to play their other game as well. So, let's go get it. This is the small city of Himikawa, where you currently live in a small apartment next to your childhood friend, Wasabi. Himikawa, while small compared to the surrounding cities, is a bustling center of young adults and casual life. It's popular because of the beach nearby and the plentiful public transportation. It is also the few of the cities around that serve refuge for all kinds of monsters. They're generalized as monsters, but take all sorts of shapes and sizes. However, life is peaceful for the townsfolk. Humans and monsters live in harmony with one another, and have been for many years, decades. Today is a special day. The city is hosting its annual Togetherness Festival in honor of the unity between the two species. You're finally taking this opportunity to ask your friend on a date to the festival. Speaking of what is your name? It's still the same, gamers. Vaya. Thankfully, you have an excuse to talk to her. She needs someone to run errands with her before the festival today, and you offer to accompany her. Good luck, Vaya. Thank you. You walk towards the apartment building, your heart pounding through your ears with anticipation. Are you nervous? Excited? Maybe a little bit of both? Going up the stairs with your excitedness makes you winded, so you decide to take a few seconds to breathe before ringing the doorbell. Almost a minute goes by and no answer, so you ring the doorbell again. This time you hear the sound of footsteps and a groan. I'm awake, I swear. Vaya, is it you? It's so early. Wake up, sleepyhead. Whatever. An aspiring idol needs her beauty sleep, After a few minutes of waiting, Wasabi stumbled out of her apartment and into the hallway with you. Thanks for keeping me on my toes, Vaya. My long-term dream of becoming an idol singer is so important to wake up early. And we have a lot today. First, we have to go... And as Wasabi begins to talk about important plans for today, you start to drift off and think about gifts you hurriedly bought her last night and stuffed into your backpack. Huh? What kind of flowers did you buy her? Tulips. That's right, tulips. Flowers checked. Next, what kind of chocolate did you get her? Oh, I prefer dark chocolate, so I guess dark? Yes, dark chocolate. Hopefully she'll like it. Lastly, a personal gift. Aw, Polaroid of you and Wasabi. That's cute. This is a picture of you and Wasabi on the beach. Sometimes simple is the best. Hello? Here you go again, looking off into the distance. Sorry, I'm just kidding. Alright, I think we're ready to hit the road and do my errands. If we have time, maybe even go to the beach like we used to. First, we have to go to the laundromat. The one downstairs in the apartment broke this morning, so I have a huge pile of clothes to wash. An aspiring singer cannot hurt herself doing tedious tasks, and if I don't do it now, I don't think I'll ever get the motivation to go. You can totally help me carry my laundry baskets. They can get pretty heavy. Not all heroes wear capes. Don't be such a downer. I promise my clothes don't stink too much. With a slight groan, you decide to help Wasabi with her laundry. How romantic. You and Wasabi eventually arrive at the laundromat down the road. While the walk was only a few blocks, it felt like an eternity while you carried her heavy basket of clothes. You are finally here. Man, my arms are hurting. You're You're telling me? I honestly appreciate you helping me out. Sometimes it's better to do chores together. It makes the time go by quicker. You watched as Wasabi inserted the quarters into the machine and loaded her laundry from the basket. There was a surprising amount of the same white shirts she always wore. After a while, a dozen of coins later, you two finally had all her laundry being washed. Thankfully, technology is quite advanced in this monster-human city, so you know it won't take long. You two sit in silence for a while, enjoying the warm summer day. Soft light filters through the large glass windows and gently kisses your skin. Suddenly, you see Wasabi perk up and her green face goes pale. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Do you see that guy walking on the sidewalk? That's one of my exes. He's such a jerk. Pretend he's not there, like I'm not here. As you turn towards the door, a large towering figure enters the laundromat. A large grey shark wearing sunglasses and covered in scars steps past you and Wasabi, not really taking notice. You begin to wonder what happened between him and Wasabi that made her so terrified. He's huge. Don't stare like that. The shark humanoid sets his ironically tiny basket to another machine across the room, paying no mind to anyone else there. You notice that he's wearing earbuds. Let's get your clothes and leave. Yeah, you're right. It should be done anyways. I can dry them at home. Eventually, Wasabi's clothes were done and you both hurriedly stuffed them into her basket. You and Wasabi leave the laundromat in a furious rush, with the shark man not even turning around in the slightest. Phew, that was a close one. It's been a while since we've seen each other, but it's still awkward, you know? Anyways, let me throw this in my apartment and we can head out next. Food. I'm starving. There's this new restaurant that opened up nearby. I figured we could eat lunch together and then take the train to the area of city where the festival is happening. Sure, I love trying new food. Perfect. I have a feeling you like it. Wasabi quickly threw her clothes into her apartment and walked with you towards the restaurant. You and Wasabi walk closely together through the neighborhoods. The restaurant isn't too far away, so you both decide to walk. The bright summer day fills your heart with determination. You glanced over at her and noticed she seemed a little nervous, her cheeks a little red, but still the same cheerful girl you love. I'm glad you're coming with me, to be honest. Lately I've been busy with work that I feel like I haven't had a chance to relax. You need to make more time for yourself every once in a while. Yeah, I know. It's easier said than done. Either way, I know I will become a singer someday. I'll be all over the internet or TV. I just have to continue and train myself and save up. Wasabi took a deep breath and composed herself. She's always so full of passion of her dreams. It makes your heart melt, hearing her talk about her dreams. You want to be there for them. Support her, encourage her, help her however you can. As you two walk, you find yourself drifting off into thought again, until eventually you end up at a restaurant. Both of you sit down at the table. Everything smells fresh and new, like an unused car. The interior is sleek and shiny, and the lovely aroma drifts from the kitchen. Earlier you said you would eat anything. I dare you to pick something crazy from the menu. What would you like to order? Salted egg yolk fry sandwich? That sounds amazing. No. Monster dog. I want the monster dog. Whatever that is. Do I even dare to ask about that? Shortly after ordering, your food arrives and you eat it within minutes. Every bite you take is immaculate. Absolutely divine. I honestly can't believe my eyes. when the waitress brought out that hot dog that took up the entire table, I almost choked on my drink. How you ate it all will remain a mystery. Ew, I'm stuffed. What a great meal. Haha, I hope you enjoyed it as well, Vaya. I could go another round, it was so good. We'll have to come again, if you want. Eventually, after chatting for what seemed like minutes, but was actually almost an hour, you and Wasabi paid your bill and left for the next destination. With how big the city is, you and Wasabi needed to take the train to the other side to reach the beach. This time, in the afternoon was peaceful and calm. Anyone who wanted to go early to the festival already went. Those who were working hard had yet to travel. There were a few other people on the bus, both human and monsters, casually sharing the space together in harmony. You begin to think that's what the essence of festival is about. Unity. As you drifted off into the path again, you heard the slight snore of Wasabi next to you. Her head fell to your shoulder and her breathing is softened. You remember that she had a long night performing at a nightclub. She would do anything to sing, not only for the money, but to truly express herself. As the electric train rolled on, you enjoyed the nice summer day until arriving at your destination. You and Wasabi step out of the train onto the beachy station. You're immediately hit with the sweet and salty scent of the ocean, and the walkways are packed. There are both families and couples walking about, tons of fair games, food, and so much more. You can feel the exciting energy in the air. We're finally here! Oh geez, I'm sorry for sleeping so long. I didn't have anything planned besides killing time before the fireworks begin. What do you want to do first? Get ice cream. I know we just ate, but I can always go for some ice cream. I wonder if they'll make my favorite flavor. Is it gonna be wasabi? You and Wasabi walk down the stalls, eventually finding a less crowded ice cream stand that was selling a variety of flavors. This one seemed more intended for Monsterkin. The only human flavor was vanilla soft serve, while the others were, interesting. Let's see. Do I want the green goo flavor or toasted snail oil? Green goo. That's what I was thinking. 1 scoop of green goo, please. After giving the cashier a few coins, the monster handed Wasabi a cone full of slimy green goop. He looked delighted. You and Wasabi found a small table to sit at while you enjoyed your ice cream. The summer heat was starting to fade as a few clouds rolled over the sun, but the chill didn't last long. Still, it felt nice to sit down and enjoy a treat with Wasabi. Oh geez, really? This was just washed. You look over and see that Wasabi's ice cream melted and dropped a few spots onto her shirt. Help her. You take a napkin and gently wipe away some of the ice cream. There's a stain, but it's not too noticeable. Thanks, but I'm not a kid. I could have totally gotten that. After Wasabi was done cleaning up, this could be a perfect time to present her with some chocolate. However, you didn't anticipate it to be so hot out. What's this? Chocolate? Dark chocolate. You know that's my absolute favorite. I don't know how monsters survived without chocolate in the past. Bobby tried to eat it, but the chocolate had melted. It's okay. Sometimes my teeth can be sensitive, so I prefer it a little mushy. You're too sweet. Almost as sweet as this chocolate. Well, you should get going, right? Play game. You want to play a carnival game at one of the stalls? Maybe you'll be able to win me a prize. You and Wasabi walk through the crowd to find a stall. You decide on an easy one, where you have to throw a dart to the balloon and pop it for prizes. Good luck, Vaya. You're giving 3 darts and carefully calculate every throw. First one misses, just barely. No worries, you still got 2 left. You loosen up your shoulders and throw the second one. Miss. You have stage fright, do you? Determined to not make a fool of yourself, you hurl the last dart. Success! Wow, you got it! Amazing! Your prize, a small toy. Out of all the tiny, cheaply made prizes, Wasabi picked out a duck. Oh, he's so happy. Look at his face. Wasabi seemed pretty pleased with your win. After walking around for a while, you decided to sit down on a bench and enjoy the weather. You decided it was a good opportunity to give Wasabi some flowers. You rustled through your backpack and present her with the bouquet you picked out. Wow, flowers? For me? Vaya, you shouldn't have. You're so sweet. Tulips are my favorite flower. How do you find them when they're not in season? Thank you. Thank you, Vaya. I feel so spoiled. You know you didn't have to. I get flowers from funds all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but sometimes. Usually, they're not as cute as you. You decide to head back to the festival. You wanna hang out on the beach for a little bit? Sure, just don't get mad when I splash you with water. Wow. I forget how beautiful the ocean is. I don't ever have the time to come out here, even if we live a few minutes away. Almost as beautiful as you. Really? Do you mean that, Vaya? Stop teasing. You and Wasabi make your way to the beach. The hotness of the sand scorches your feet, but Wasabi doesn't seem to feel the same pain. All around you are other people, both monsters and humans, enjoying the sun on the hot summer day. There are kids playing in the water, parents chasing them, couples sunbathing, and so on. Eventually, you and Wasabi find a piece of the beach that's not so crowded. Wasabi grabs your hand and pulls you into the water, which is cool and refreshing compared to the harsh sun. What's wrong, Maya? Don't want to get wet? Wasabi playfully splashes you with water, and you do the same in return. You don't go too far into the water due to not having a swimsuit handy, but you still have fun with her nonetheless. After a while, you return to the sand and search for seashells for Wasabi's request. There's so many seashells here. I wish I could take them all home. I remember the last time we came here together, you helped me fill bags full of shells. Actually, I have something to give you. What is it? A picture? Wasabi carefully looked over it. This is a picture we took the first time we came to this beach together. Almost the exact same spot, too. Look, you can see the rock over there. Thank you, Vaya. This gift means a lot. I think I'll hang it up on my wall when we get back home. Wasabi gently tucked the picture into her bag she was carrying. Wow, Vaya, you're so generous. Is it because of the festival or... Nah, it doesn't matter. What matters is we're spending it together. Now that I think about it, we should be getting back so we can do other things. You and Wasabi decide to take the beautiful ocean and head back to the festival stalls. What a long day! It's almost time to the true festival activities to begin. They're going to light the lanterns and light fireworks. Let's go! Wow, isn't it pretty, Vaya? You and Wasabi made it through the crowded streets towards the downtown part of the festival. Here, the streets were filled with old architecture, even before the time where monsters and humans lived together. Lanterns illuminated the cobblestone streets, and vendors sold food and miscellaneous items. Many walked around wearing celebratory kimonos and other garments. You know, I've been thinking, Vaya. You went out of your way to spend the entire day with me. and really didn't complain, except maybe for a few jokes here and there. Means a lot to me though. You've always been here for me, support me, to cheer me on when I'm feeling down. Be honest, being a performer isn't easy. Sometimes the band argues, or I'm having a bad day, or there's no one at our shows. It can be pretty rough. There are times when I want to quit, but I don't. Even if the slim chance I'll actually become famous, I don't care. I'm not in for the fame or money. I do it because I love singing. Maybe I'll perform for the festival one day. But when I have those bad days, I think about you. I think about you cheering me from the crowd, or giving me a big thumbs up before I go on the stage. Even if you're not there because of your job, I imagine you all anyways, rooting for me. I really can't thank you enough. I've been thinking as well. What is it? The shaky deep breath. You tell Wasabi how you feel about her and why you really wanted to spend the day with her. Is that true? Oh yeah. I feel the same way. You've been my friend forever, but there's always been something more. I hope you don't mind, but can we take it slow? Maybe go on a few more dates? Oh! Because I really like you too. Ever since we were kids, believe it or not, I was too shy to say anything. Now, come on. You look so shocked. Let's go enjoy the festival. Oh, he's so sweet. Wasabi grabs your hand and pulls you with her through the crowd. For the first time in a long time, you felt a sudden warmth in your heart. Maybe this is what the festival is all about. A heartfelt connection between human and monster. So sweet! I really, really, really want more games from Mai, but these are the only 2 games they have. No! Oh, goodness me. I really, really hope they keep making wholesome games like this because I've truly enjoyed both of their games. So sweet, so wholesome, so nice, so adorable. Honestly, just 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All the way. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.